missing out. Was this show?
This is Flash Harris, the most handsome man in the Midwest, the swagger and the dagger of Chicago. And if I love wrestling, if you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
Welcome to another We Love edition of We Love Wrestling. We just coming off of something that was big this past weekend. You heard me on here saying on September 2nd in Logan Square Auditorium, Black Wrestlers Matters, the Blackout will be happening. This man went in. All the odds against him. I think it was about 20, maybe 25. Felt like it was about 50 other people trying to get this trophy. We had a man on last week that won 2 times in a row, but he couldn't get the third time. Dynasty Diggs didn't have a ring to it this night. We have the winner of the Horticulture Rumble, Mr. Flash Harris.
Yes.
How you doing today, sir?
It's so beautiful. I'm fantastical. Flashtastic, whatever you want to call it. I'm feeling superb. I ain't even had a shot of anything yet. I'm just feeling great.
Oh,
wow. Already.
So before we get into it, the first question we always ask here is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
Man, look, my mom was one of the biggest women wrestler fans I knew up until the time I became an adult. She legit had me on her lap. Every wrestling was coming on Saturday mornings at this point. In her lap, watching wrestling on Saturday mornings. And she put me on to the history, Dick the Bruiser, Junkyard Dog, all them guys. So she just had me sitting down watching it. And then by the time I got of age, I got a 10-year-old. I got a brother who's 10 years older than me. And I think y'all know how the older sibling thing goes when you got that older brother that watches wrestling. And here I am sitting down, letting him put me in figure fours and sharpshooters and doing all types of splashes. And I was like, man, one day I think I'm going to do this because I'm tired of somebody else whooping up on me. So I think I'm going to do the whooping up on, So I think I graduated from jumping on top of my dresser to the bed to actually doing it in the ring. And now I'm here. I'm 8 years in, living my life, chilling, enjoying Chicago and what Chicago wrestling scene has to offer. Just trying to make the best out of everything.
Chicago wrestling scene, making the best out of it. Let's say your second time I seen you at Black Wrestlers Matters. Am I correct, or were you on more?
Oh, no, it's the second time, because the first time you saw me, I think I was only in that Battle Royal for 30 seconds. It's crazy how time changes, right?
Oh, snap. You not the person that he was talking about was bitching that they got put out in 30 seconds, are they?
Of course I am the one that was bitching. You see I took care of it, right?
Yo.
Took care of it. I did him the same way I just did this. I put him on the shelf for next year. So
that's very true. So let's talk about this before we get into the Rumble. But let's talk about it. You said you've been in for 8 years. So how did you get into wrestling? I mean, where did you train at?
So it was formerly JPW, which is now known as Wrestle League, which is one of the many great sponsors of Black Wrestlers Matter. I started there, and that's when I was like a real slim guy. I was like hopped in. I was like 190, 200 pounds. I was jumping over the ropes and doing all types of stuff. And it really all just started there. And I kind of branched out and started moving around more places and kind of honing that craft a little bit, developing my character, and it all ended up working out.
So the scene there in Chicago, it's so many different promotions there that you hear about. Like I just found out about Wrestle League while we was at the event, because they had a Wrestle League championship match. How do you feel about that scene there in Chicago? Because I hear a lot of things, but I mean, are you willing to talk about it?
Oh, I'm definitely willing to talk about it because I hear a kitty. I love kitties. But
sorry, that's my cat.
Oh, it's okay. It really depends on how you look at it, man. I'm one of those that I thrive off of competition. So no matter if you see it as an oversaturated territory or you believe in politics and this and that, I really feel like at the end of the day, your work kind of defines who you are, no matter who you kind of want to give that pedestal to. And I think people really miss that part, that your work really defines you. Your work gets your name out there. At the end of the day, you can't kind of have excuses to say, oh, I'm not getting booked here because of this, or I'm not getting booked here because of that. At the end of the day, it comes down to how hot are you? What could you offer somebody? What could you give somebody? You know, and I feel like that's kind of what I love about here. You're always on your toes. You can't get complacent. If you get complacent in Chicago, you're not gonna make it anywhere else.
Flash, you got about a minute and a half. Can I have a minute and a half of your time?
Oh, you can always have a minute and a half of my time, man.
All right. Let me get a minute and a half this time here, Nicole. Then I'm gonna throw it to you, Nicole. But I wanna go over something that happened this weekend.
Oh God. I'm about to put my hands up.
So that was the winner. 2 times in a row, D-Lo got thrown out. So here, Flash, I didn't know what was going on.
Ooh.
That boy just...
I still feel it.
He did push-ups on you.
Sorry, he did all them push-ups a little bit.
This is the one right here.
I kicked that nigga dead in his head.
Oh, yeah.
This is Sparta, motherfucker.
So when this happened and you won, I cut it off before it came out. I was like, oh, snap, it's a light-skinned weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, I thought you was going to kick him in the forehead because I was like, here come the "This is Sparta" kick. Because the way that he was down over there on the apron and everything, I was like, if he kick him dead in his forehead right now.
It's over with.
Yeah. How did it feel winning this For the Culture Rumble?
Man, I was elated. I'm not gonna lie, I was elated. From the moment I saw him actually go down to the moment that I got in the ring and got my arm rose in the word, but you know what I mean. From the moment I got my arm raised, man, it felt great, you know, especially after how last year went for me, and finally have it come back here in my city and then get the win in my city in front of my people. You know, it felt good. You know, it came back, and I was super happy. I almost wanted to drop a tear, but I'm a real one, so you know I ain't gonna cry in the ring.
Oh snap! Shout out to y'all on YouTube. Y'all getting this early too. You know, go check out the other podcast we dropped today with Red Dog. But right now we're talking to Flash Harris, the For the Culture Black Wrestlers Matters Rumble winner. He is the new winner. He won on Friday. Go to blackwrestlersmatters.com. But over to Nicole so she can kick it off.
All right. Again, congratulations, Flash. Thanks for taking some time to talk to us. So again, we talked. Trey talked about a little bit about how your actual win, but how did you feel in that moment to actually, not to say to actually get this, but to be the winner, and what does that mean for your future? What are your expectations for winning this now?
So from what I've always felt, it's an elevation, you know, to be the For the Culture Rumble winners. It means a lot. It says a lot, especially amongst our people. You know, it's like I feel like I'm him. You know, I know a lot of people are saying that they're him and this and that, but I'm really him. You know, and I'm gonna feel that way, and all this did was give me an extra shot of confidence. You know, I'm gonna keep this momentum running. You see, I got my straps already behind me, you know, so I got to still defend my little straps going forward. But I know from this point that it's just another piece that I got to defend, you know, because there's gonna be people coming for this trophy year in, year out. It don't matter if it's pre-show, post-show, during the show, a couple of days before the show. Somebody gonna come for this, and I'm a defender regardless. You know, it could be at my grandma's house, it could be at their grandma's house. We could do it at a Cracker Barrel if they want to. You know, we can get busy, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing. I'm looking forward to taking this and taking what I got and getting busy with it.
So speaking of being ready anywhere and everywhere, who do you think is going to be coming for you next, or who are you trying to keep in a look all over your shoulder for?
If there was one name that I know for sure who's gonna want his ones again is Jackson P. Larkin. I know Larkin's gonna be back. You know, you came in, you let this little light skinned man win this match when it was just the both of us after you did these push ups. But I had to, you know, I know he's coming, but it's a long lineup. You know, it just ain't one person. It's a long lineup. The black talent around the nation itself it's a lot of us. You know, you might not know some of us, you might know a lot of us, but it's a lot of us, and I expect every single person available to come for this trophy at some point.
I love it, love it. Again, it's one of those things that I'm glad that we have this because obviously it's a great showcase of the talent that we have in the community that don't get highlighted like some like their counterparts do. So
Mm-hmm.
that's I love to see it. So again, it's looking onto the future. So who or what do you think? Not only what's next for you, or what do you expect? Like you want
Uh,
to?
you want the generic answer?
No, I want
You
the
want the
real one.
real?
We
I
want the
want the real
Flash
one.
Harris answer.
Look, I see myself as being up there with the JDXs and the Jossies, regardless. And my goal is to eventually hit that main card and put on for myself, my city, and everybody that supports me. You know, because I know I got a big backing, and I got people out here that want to see me do great, and I'm gonna try to go out there and do great. You know, I'm trying to get strapped up as much as I can. I'm trying to be the golden man. You know, I'm trying to have a little gang, a little gang full of the golden. Can only be a couple of light skins because I can only be the only light skin head of this gang. But my bad, Trey, my bad. You look, you can hop in every now and then, but it's only room for one of us. But I see myself up there, man. I want to hit that main card. I want to travel a lot more. You know, I want to get my name out there a lot more than what it is now. And I just want to let people see who I am, you know, and actually be able to showcase and put that out there.
That's good. I just want one more question from you, and then I'm gonna kick it over to Trey. So obviously you have elevated yourself. You're kicking it in stride. You're in a new gear. So who
Mhm.
have you faced prior that you want to expose to the new you, or the you that's kicked into this different type of gear now?
Even just going strictly off the card, uh, Shogun, Chris Logan.
Shogun.
Yay. So I'm gonna just be 100. That's my mentor, and I feel
Okay.
like there's a lot from where I started to where I am now that he needs to see. You know, put him to the test the same way he tested me. You got Ewok, Shaq Jordan. You
Hmm.
know, all these guys that I've been able to share the ring with at some point, and from the point that I shared the ring with them to now has been such a major jump as far as me, myself, my talent. You know that I'm gonna give everybody they run. This is what I do.
So I got to ask you this. You saying you're gonna give everybody their run. Um you won the Rumble.
Hmm.
You say you see yourself up there on par with the JDXs and the Jossies.
Hmm.
So being a Rumble winner, have you talked to Black Wrestlers Matters yet about, hey, I won the Rumble, I need a title shot?
Oh, not yet, not yet. I'm always one of those. I'm not gonna say I sit around and wait for the opportunity, but I always like to showcase why I deserve the opportunity before I ask for the opportunity. You know, in most cases, when people are seeking for you, they come looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never want something that I have to go to somebody myself and say, this is what I deserve. If I deserve it, you're gonna come to me. If not, you don't think I deserve it, then I gotta keep showing you, you know. I ain't a
Yeah.
beggar at all. I'm always one of those people I'm right here. You know.
So is it time for that question? Yeah, Flash, I'm gonna do it to you.
All right, do it to me.
We lean in a bit. The Rock or Stone Cold?
I'm gonna go to Rock, and I say this because Stone Cold's career was great, but how much of his in-ring career did we see in the actual ring? You know, we know Stone Cold from the gimmick, the personality. We know him as the tough SOB, but I'm gonna always take the Rock. The Rock set off an entire culture of people, man, an entire grouping of people to love wrestling. People that you know that don't even like wrestling strictly because of the Rock. They can identify the Rock. So, but they can identify Stone Cold too, but it's always gonna be the Rock.
That is 16-12.
Ooh,
We're doing good. There's no right or wrong answer. We just like when people say The Rock.
Hey.
Oh, goodness.
I would have helped you swing your numbers if I knew. If I knew that this was a numbers game, I would have helped you swing a little bit.
There's no right or wrong answer. I just feel good when people say The Rock. Nicole is the Stone Cold person. So, you know, Nicole, I'm beating you high.
Yeah. I can't help it, especially with, you know, working in the industry I've worked in for almost 20 years now. You'd be like, you know, ugh, no, it's not 20 years yet, but it'll be there. But, you know, sometimes you'd be, yeah, you're like, damn, sometimes I just want to stun a boss or stun a customer or something. So, especially as you get older, I felt like I've appreciated Stone Cold a little bit more. I love The Rock. Like, I will always love Rock. So again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just your preference for that time.
That idea of anti-establishment really peaks to you as you get farther in life. It's just like, I understand why you hate your boss. And I get that too. So. Yeah.
YouTube. Catch the full spotlight later this week. Other than that, we cutting you here because we about to get into the nitty gritty with Mr. Flash Harris. Flash. I always ask this question to everybody I talk to. Got to ask it to you. Just won the Rumble. You want to talk your I understand you said you want to face Chris Logan and you got some other people, but it's 3 people on the independent scene, not in the Chicago area, that you can let them know that light skin is running it, that you could face. Who would those 3 people be?
Oh, by name?
Yeah, we call them out here and then we put it up so they can see.
We call them out so we can make some matches happen.
You call them out. We don't call them. You call them out.
This is a real tough one. I want to see Paragon.
For real?
I want to see Paragon.
Oh, I just asked a question, bro. Okay.
I want to see Lee Moriarty. Moriarty. And my I don't even know if I can't count him as a Chicago guy because he don't even claim Chicago, but JPH. I want them three.
You say
him because I love purple, and if I see Paragon in purple one more time in them gloves, me and him gonna have to handle it. You know, so give me them 3 at some point. You know, ain't nobody gonna blow me up. So give me them 3. I talk my shit anytime, any day of the week. You know, I ain't hard to find, and I ain't hard to talk to. You can come see me. You know, what Jada Kidd say? I'm here. I'm outside. It's me. I'm always, you know.
Outside people. So Flash, we talked that Black Wrestlers Matter and everything, and I was on here with somebody yesterday, and it was a question that I said I used to ask people, but I don't ask them no more. But I'm gonna ask it to you because I feel like you'll answer just the way we've been getting. When you started wrestling, Flash, who's the first person to bust your ass in the ring?
Mike Strong. Ugh. Oh man, I don't know if y'all saw Mike Strong at the show. He was with FOE.
Yeah.
Short guy, could do all the moonsaults. Man, he was my tag team partner at a point, but before we became tag team partners, man, he was that guy that pushed me. When I say he got on my ass in the ring one day, man, he got on my ass. because he's a legit shooter. He can shoot, you know. And he caught me talking some shit one day. I'm like, all right, cool. When I see you in the ring, I'm gonna handle you. Next thing I know, my feet was in the air like this. I felt like a little mama for a second because I didn't know what was happening. I was like, what's happening, man? She stretched me any old type of way, tied me up, beat me down, you know, but it was a learning experience. You know, it happens to everybody at least once.
Oh boy, it was going crazy. FOE. He
Yeah,
was doing
man.
backflips out the top rope and everything.
Mm-hmm. And
He
you
was,
wouldn't think you look at him and wouldn't think, but that's one of the most athletic big men I ever seen in my life.
I literally had to tell him outside. I was like, bro, you should even be how you are because you going crazy. All three of them went crazy. Matter of fact,
Man,
yeah. If y'all don't know who Family Over Everything is, look them up because their boy they two
serious.
dudes and a woman and it's ridiculous. Flash, these one of my last questions before we go into that. If there is a soundtrack, a song that you would play to describe your career so far, what song would that be?
Type of way, Rich Homie Quan, easy.
Oh man, he was ready.
Hey, he the first
Easy.
person to answer so quick.
Easy.
Yeah, everybody else we gotta give him a few.
No. Type of way, Rich Homie Quan, easy. And matter of fact, I can even dive into it. No matter where you go, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna hate how you move. You're not gonna move right for anybody in this industry.
Mhm.
No matter what you do, you can think you're doing everything the right way, and there's gonna be always one person that's gonna tell you you're doing it the wrong way. And you know what? I always feel like somebody gonna feel some type of way about how I'm doing it. No matter what I'm getting paid, who I'm facing, where I'm booked at, how I'm working. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna feel some type of way. Always.
Some type of way make you feel some type
Hey.
of way. Hey, I mean, it's perfect song. You said it faster than anybody else I've seen.
That's how you know
Cole,
it's
before
real.
we go into this last spot, you got anything else?
I don't have any questions right now, but again, we're probably gonna keep hearing this for forever. But congratulations, it was a great match.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what the rest of you're gonna do for the remainder of the year, including hopefully that future title shot.
Mm-hmm.
And again, just thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you all for having me. I'm super elated for you all to have me. Thank you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you here. You know, before we go to the last spot, just let y'all know when we was at Black Wrestlers Matters, I'm sitting there. And he came in and he's talking to the crowd. I mean, he got the crowd going and everything. I'm like, okay, but as I'm looking at, I'm like, did I see this dude in St. Louis last year in the Rumble?
I
I'm
thought
like,
you
I've seen him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was the 32nd person. If you didn't hear what D'Lo said about you, you might want a one-on-one with him because he went in on you.
Look, he got to worry about Falcone now. Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, I think I've seen him, you know what I'm saying? And then as he was going, I was like, we might have something here because at the end I was like, oh, they go with the JP guy. But then, you know what I'm saying? When I saw you get it, I was like, kicking off light skin weekend, right? So
here we go.
It was a light skin weekend, Nicole. Don't hate. And JDX won the title. We was a big light skin.
We here.
We was big out there. All right, well, let's go to the last spot before Nicole don't get mad. Flash, this is what we call our put yourself over moment. This is where you let our people know your social media, anything you got coming up, ways they can support you, anything you just want to let them know about. We just want you to put yourself over.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at the Flash Harris, TikTok at the 2E's Flash Harris, Twitter at Big Poppy Flash, because I like to tell everybody I'm Dominican. You know, yo hablo poquito español. You know. You can catch me this weekend defending my intercounty title. Oh, wait, my intercounty title at Rocket Pro Wrestling in Joliet, St. Joseph's Park. Yeah, my YouTube page ain't much. My YouTube page. So I'm gonna put myself down and not over for that because I know I can do better. That's called accountability for y'all that don't know about it.
But give them the YouTube page.
Accountability.
We
So
got
give them a YouTube page.
We got 5K on YouTube. We might send you some
Flash Harris on YouTube.
Flash Harris.
Flash Harris on YouTube too. You can. It's like 6 different pages with Flash Harris stuff. So I'm a little bit. I'm bad with that.
That's all you got, people. Make sure y'all follow. All the links will be down in the description. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like you're gonna ask you something wild, man. Come on. Pull up on me.
But I don't want to ask nothing too wild. But
come on.
Hold on, let me get it together. Okay, I can keep a straight face when I ask this. It's not nothing bad either. What is one thing that is perfectly legal that you are addicted to?
Weed.
It's not legal everywhere though, bro.
It's legal here, so you didn't put no technicalities on it, man. But no, perfectly legal. If I put wrestling up there, I'm legit addicted to it. Anything that got to do with. If you look at my Twitter right now, my personal and my actual work page, full of wrestling. All my video games, wrestling. IPTV, wrestling. But then outside of that is throwback jerseys, shoes, and cheeseburgers.
Now
I understand that.
I say this one for the very end because I got to ask about this, and you know what I'm about to ask you, bro. What's up with the Dr. Umar shirt?
Look here, man. The Dr. Umar we trust, man, because I need gifts and donations. I need gifts, donations, all of it. And my Dr. Umar shirt worked for the exact moment that I needed it to. I had somebody giving me a look in the crowd, and I don't know if y'all saw the picture, but Dr. Umar made that perfect eye contact with that person who was looking at me, and I felt the ancestors in the building that day to support me. As a matter of fact, the ancestors helped me win this battle royal, man. They were there, and all I needed was for Dr. Umar to come out and just give me his support and to tap me on the back so we can help build his school and continue to donate and get gifts and donations. We just have to make sure. And we even see I made him a little light skinned too. He was a little high yellow just for the moment. I didn't want nobody thinking I was half stepping for my people.
Yo, I'm putting the picture in there. You probably already seen the picture that he talked about, but I did see the picture and I laughed for a good 7 minutes. But yeah, man, Flash Harris. If you don't know Flash Harris, make sure y'all know him. He in the Chicago area. He can be all through the Midwest if you just book him.
Hey, book me. I'm here. Hit me up. Email me. Shoot me a DM. If you got link, I can make link. We can do something. You can pay me in link because I like groceries and stuff too. So we can work it out.
All the links are in the description in the bottom. If you're on the YouTube and you don't want to see us, go to the podcast version. But if you're on the podcast and you want to see the light skins and Nicole too, she got that nice chocolate skin, brown skin, come on the YouTube.
See if she has to do this. Look, I see you, girl.
All right. But Flash, again, thank you for being here. Nicole, as always, thank you for being here. And I'm Trey D. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too street for the culture.
Ooh, I like this. Hold on. I like this.
Love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?